It's so cold out here. Divine masculine say, with all these shifts going on, this eclipse got me so cold without you, divine feminine. Come back to me. Some of the masculines really feeling it because some feminines say, fuck that shit, I'm gone. 08. Woohoo! They said, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone with this energy. Some of them say, you ain't the one for me. And some of them said, I waited too long. 9 of Wands, I waited too long and I deserve better than this. So I'm going to do me. That's what the feminine said. I'm going to do me, divine masculine, because loving you, it's been too much for me. And I'm not going to do it this year. I ain't going to do it next year. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Now, how you reset your boo? You reset your boo by doing you. Simple. Because fools want to rush in with communication when they feel like they've been robbed of something. So when you turn your back on your man or you turn your back on your woman because they are, good morning, disrespecting you, it ain't gonna work. So if they really care for you, they're gonna try to make it work. They're going to try to come in with communication, or they're going to try to make an offer, because once separation takes place, once they're fearful of something that they're going to lose, they're going to want to bag it. They're going to want to secure the bag, right? They're going to want to secure the bag. They're going to want to rush in and do what they were supposed to do a long time ago because they're just jealous. And some of them, for the most part, are insecure. And they already know that they know that they know that you're the one. Don't ever believe that the one that you with don't know who you are. Don't ever make that mistake and believe that, oh, they're not talking to me because maybe, no, they know exactly who you are. They choose not to talk to you. So what you do, you just got to turn your back and you got to do you, because loving this person more than you, it ain't cool. It ain't Gucci. It ain't the right thing to do. Give me a minute, y'all. So, how to reset your boo? You have to stop crying over spilt milk. Milk causes mucus in your body. You want mucus in your thoughts? You want mucus in your body? I'm just using this as an analogy. Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over losing someone. Don't cry over nothing, because you are everything. You must stand in your truth. That's the only way you're going to reset him. You must empower yourself. That's the only way you're going to reset him or her. I don't really like to, split the energies. But I am aware that everybody is not aware that both energies can be narcissistic, both energies can be rude, both energies can be selfish, both energies can be detrimental to each other because they're detrimental to themselves. Not being grounded in one spirit is like the worst thing on earth, because that means there's an imbalance in you. If there's an imbalance in you, then that imbalance, will overspill. If there's an imbalance, that means there's negativity within you and around you. So if you're trying to reach out to help, if you're trying to heal, you're just going to pollute everything around you because you're polluted. You're toxic. Good morning. You're polluted. You're toxic. So we don't want to do that, right? And when you're polluted and toxic, that means whatever relationship that you're crying over, it's like you're reaching a point of mourning the situation. Because if you truly are in your power and you're not crying and you don't feel left out in the cold and you don't resonate with being left out in the cold, then beloved, there's no way somebody would not come in to communicate with you if all your energy is set up to be communicated to, because that's what you're willing for. That's what you're calling towards you. If somebody running away from you, you gotta reset your energy, because that means you're running away from yourself. In this journey, you really, really, really have to sit down with yourself. Because when you sit down with yourself, you really show the other person that I am mature enough to do bad all by myself. And I will cut off all communication if I have to, just to protect myself. And in this situation, the only thing that is going to reset anybody, including you, is to reset and love you. Put you first. Put you on a pedestal. Way up there. It ain't like you better than everybody, but if you don't think you better for yourself, then nobody around you gonna treat you with respect. If you don't gift yourself what you want from other people, you never gonna get it. Because you got to be content in your power. You got to be content within your mind, body, soul, your spirit. That you the shit. A blissful new beginning. That you everything. Without that one person over there limping, can't get it right, to come talk and communicate to you because they're immature. No, we ain't gonna do that. Because this year, we're not gonna stay over here, keep crying over somebody, keep waiting for them, keep waiting for them. A lot of feminines with this eclipse, this energy, they truly, truly turn their back on their masculine. For a great deal of, the collective, some of them are finally in union. Why? Because finally the divine masculine woke the F up. He finally, finally stopped running away from healing. He finally started seeing himself as a God. He finally started loving himself. He finally started respecting himself. And now he's finally aware of his wrongdoings that caused hell in his situation. Anybody, her situation, his situation. This is the part that I just want everybody to be able to break down to themselves, because the feminine is just as guilty, the masculine is just as guilty. Nobody better than the next. Both of them just as petty. Both of them can be just as whack if they resonate in their lower vibrating selves and not in their higher selves. And goddess mode, God mode. To reset your other person, separation must take place. It is best if you consciously choose to walk away from the person. Remember what they say, abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. Let them miss you. Stop blowing them up. Stop smothering them. Stop texting them. Stop checking if they ate. Did you eat? Sis, did you eat? You over here checking on the man. Did he eat? Did he sleep good? Did you sleep good? Did you check in with yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and say, self, good morning. How you doing? And do you need a lesson from Medea or do you need a lesson from Moia? Because if you get a lesson from Moia, my mama like to beat your ass. She like to beat your ass because Papa said, once a child, because a lot of grown people childish. They need to be childless, not childish. So Papa be like, as a kid, if we did something we weren't supposed to do, he said he gave us that one tap. Then, he trained us from that one tap. He gave us that one look. And then from then, my mama's intuition and her energy, all we had to do was feel it in our gut. We sat down. You have to train your lover how to come in and respect and love you by putting up the ultimate block, by ultimately loving you unconditionally and unapologetically. Because you must forgive yourself for whatever you are pointing the finger at everybody else for. Because whatever you're pointing your finger at everybody else for, there's something very wrong with you as well. Okay? It all comes from you. Everything that comes back to you is the energy you put out, good or bad. Anything bad happened to you. Some people like to play victim and be like, oh, I didn't do anything to deserve this. What did you serve your energy? Did you serve your energy allowing somebody to just come dump their waste on you? Come in and out your life when they feel like it, come in with communication when they feel like it. You just letting people hit you with a truck, park, reverse, back up, run you over again, and you sitting there like, "Oh, but I love him." Sis, that ain't love. That's suicidal. That's you being suicidal. To reset your lover, you have to refrain from giving them any more out of your energy. You have to stop begging for love. You have to stop accepting crumbs in a relationship. You have to stop allowing somebody to come in with dishonest communication when your gut telling you that ain't the truth, that's a lie. You should just walk away. You shouldn't be like trying to convince the person, oh, I know. No, you don't know nothing but what you got going on. You need to mind your business and moonwalk away. Moonwalk away, and I bet you if this person really care, they're gonna come back. You ever hear, the phrase where they're like, if you let it go and it come back, it's yours? Child, dribble, dribble, shoot, shoot. Roll that ball out of your hoop. And if it comes back to you, baby, them balls yours. They yours. Go ahead, let your female go. Let her go. And if she come back, she yours. But when she come back, you better check her. When he come back, you better check her. You better sit them down and let them know that the way you left and the way you came back, you better be reset. Because if you come back with the same bullshit, this ain't gonna work. Because this is a new beginning, and the new beginning comes with new love. It does. And that new love, beloved, should be you, not another wannabe divine person. If you didn't graduate with this divine person, then this person is like playing tick for tack with you. Don't allow anybody to play tick for tack with you. You ticking, they tacking, you ticking. That's a hot mess. That's stagnation. That's not illumination. That's not healing. Who is healing in this situation? The female usually is the one healing in the situation, and then the masculine wakes up. If your masculine is not waking up and he's choosing not to wake up, baby, you're going to have to wake up, and you're going to have to put your sets up, and you're going to have to exit this situation. You're going to have to. Because until you become aware and ascend to a level where you're like, you know what, this is about me. How can I become a better me? Instead of you trying to become a better you for somebody else, you need to reset, because it's about you. It was never about the other person. It was always about you. How much do you love you? How much do you respect you? How honest are you with yourself for you to be demanding honesty from somebody else? How logical is your communication with you? Is your emotions intact? Is your cognitive abilities intact? Are your gifts intact? Are you using your gifts to be of service to others, or are you using your gifts to be a detective to see what your masculine doing, checking his timestamps, checking who liking his stuff, checking what she up to, what he up to? Are you wasting your energy doing that? Because if you are, beloved, 2019 gonna rain hell on that ass. It is. Because you're raining hell on your own ass. To reset, you got to reset yourself. And once you reset yourself, your energy is going to cause confusion. It's going to cause doubt. It's going to cause jealousy. And these are the feelings that needs to surface, because men act like they don't have emotions. So once you trigger him to allow those emotions to sail through the ceiling, he not going to know what to do. And that's where the healing comes in. That's where the unconditional love comes in, because he's going to be like, I feel robbed. He's going to feel wrong if he did you wrong. If he a man, if he a real man, he going to feel wrong. He's going to feel like, dang, you know, I used to have home cooked meals. I used to have a warm body to come to. I used to have a best friend to talk to, you know, and now I can't talk to nobody. I feel empty. You know, if you're his divine counterpart, he's going to feel empty without you. He's going to feel lost without you. He's going to feel weak without you. He's not going to want to eat if he can't hear from you. He's not going to do nothing. Remember, sis, what you went through, crying yourself to sleep about him not eating, dragging yourself to work, staying in the car and crying, calling your friends and don't know what to do, calling whatever energy can help you feel, you know, better about your heart. Like, you know, God, Allah, you know, whoever, help me. Yeah, yeah, help me. Yeah, oh yeah, help me. Yamanja, help me. You just begging for love, and all you have to do is sit down with yourself and be like, I am love. I am complete, you know? I am lovable. I am compassionate. I am caring. You got to uplift yourself from where those energies depleted you and took from you, where you allowed them to take from you. You got to empower yourself, baby, because that is fully reset in everything. You got to use these energies that are here for you, baby. You got to evolve, and you got to cycle with the moon, you know? Your cycles revolve around the moon, so you got to revolve around the moon. You can't revolve around the masculine, because life is not about his ass. He's a compliment to you. It ain't about his ass, it's about your ass. It's time for you to love you if you didn't love you yet. Because to reset you and to love you is going to remove you away from the man or woman that is not for you and move you towards the one that was meant for you. And that is the ultimate love. And this is the only type of love you get in a twin flame journey. The twin flame journey ain't no soulmate journey. It ain't. Because we Power Rangers out here. Twin flames are on a level that soulmates can't understand. It's easy to be in a soulmate relationship, but it's not easy to be in a twin flame union. That's relationship forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Being a twin is not easy, because being a twin, you have to fight your ego. And a lot of people like to resonate and stick with their ego. They like to play tick for tack. Or this person ain't call me at 12 when I called them twice. Oh, I ain't gonna call them for the rest of the day. That is immature. That is stupidity. And that is blocking union, and it's blocking what's going on, what's supposed to be happening in this dome that we call 3D. The masculine is leaving the 3D. Some of them already left the 3D. Spiritually, they're in the 4D, trying to look for their divine feminine, while she's sitting pretty in the 5D, doing her holy trinity work. She doing her thing for the collective. When you love yourself, you know that your love is to be shared with everybody else. You're not supposed to be stingy with your love, because if you're stingy with your love, you're stingy with your pockets. And if you're stingy with your pockets, that means you don't give love. You just keep all whatever you got to yourself. So you're imbalanced. You're toxic. You're negative. You can't do that in a relationship. You can't do that in a union. You can't do that in this realm, because there's no I in team. We all got to come together, and we all got to balance our mind, body, and our spirit. It is our soul's urge to experience love in its entirety. So why are we being selfish with love? Why? Why are we being selfish with love when love is a gift? To be loved is a beautiful thing. It is. Now, to give love, it's a beautiful thing. So rise this morning and let love lead. Let love guide you. Even if you don't feel good on your inside, even if you don't feel beautiful today, even if you don't feel like your best today, don't feel ashamed. Just let love lead. Because when you let love lead in all that you do, love come back to you. It does. And it comes back tenfold over. So just sit with the energy. Don't let these energies and these shifts cause you to do something that makes you make a decision out of impulse, especially women. When we don't get the communication or the attention we need from our man or woman, it drives us through the roof. You need to ask yourself, why is this person not communicating with me? Why am I driving myself through the roof? Why am I crying because this one person I love is not reciprocating the love that I'm giving them? Baby, pause. Give yourself a timeout from that situation, and everything you're giving that person, stop giving it to them and give it to yourself. And be happy and start smiling, because smiling and laughter is medicine. Stop going on their page and rather go out in nature, go out with some friends, go out and kick it, take your pictures, take your selfies, go do some studying, go do some healing, go do some meditating. And I promise you, if you keep this up for like a month, this person gonna be on their knees like, I can't do this, because they need your energy at the end of the day, good or bad. Your man or woman, some of them know how to manifest through sex. Sexual manifestation is very powerful because those are like bodily fluids in it. A lot of people, they use bodily fluids to step up their magic. A lot of karmics are using their fluids, their menstrual cycle blood to freaking put juju on the masculine. Sometimes your man is acting belligerent. You should know your man better than that. You should know when an energy is pulling from your man to cause him to pull away from you. You should know by this point. You should know, because you should know thyself by now. You should be exploring thyself. You should know yourself enough to know your situation enough to know when something ain't right, when to moonwalk away, when to reset, when to separate, when to detach. Because in the twin flame journey, separation will take place because somebody gonna run away from the relationship. The person running away from the relationship is because somebody else is low-key running away from healing with thyself. So let's not do that. Okay, and let's rise with the sun. The sun is going to be rising on my end. Maybe the moon is, on your end, but wherever it is, everything is in correlation, everything is balanced. Everything is life. Everything is ascending. And as masters on earth, the ground people, we are rising spiritually. And we are connecting to spirit, for we are not religious people. We're just going back to how it was many, 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 many crescent moons ago. Many, 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 many full moons ago. This is our life. This is the realm that we were gifted to evolve in. Let us evolve consciously as one, for we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Life is not happening to us. We need to stop being victims. We need to stop playing victims in our situation. And we need to stand in our power as gods and goddesses on earth. The meek will inherit this realm, and they are. We shall, we will, we are. I am, I have, I done. All right? Peace to the gods, peace to the goddess. I am Jay Moya, and this is Moon Kiss Divine Exchange. Holla, divine feminine. Holla, divine masculine. Karmic feminine, you lost. Karmic masculine, you lost. You can't hold us down. This union, what spirit put together, can't